Prior to colonial era, women play an important role in the survival of their families because the family survives from the work they perform in the corral. Women also held a variety of roles within the family. These range from harvesting the grains and preparing the food for the family to taking care of the domesticated animals. When examining the role of women, one notices that this area still holds some stereotypes with how they aid their husbands. Gender relations and roles also varied among different Mesoamerican cultures and societies through time and depending on social status. In 36 BC, the Mayans were the first great cultivation of corn. They worked for the noble fields, paid rent for their use of land, and contributed labor and taxes to the building of roads, temples, noble houses, and other structures. The Mayan people developed art, architecture, sculpture, and painting, employing a variety of materials, including gold and silver used for jewelry and sculpture. 900 years later, in AD 750, Aztecs migrated from northern Mexico. They entered the valley in the 12th century, 1426, formed an alliance with Texcoco and Tlalpan, gaining control over the Valley of Mexico. The economic basis for the powerful Aztec state was hydraulic agriculture. They also grew tobacco and cotton, later providing the fiber for cloth and clothing. Although Aztecs were apparently flourishing culturally and economically, as well as being military and political strong, their dominance was declining on the eve Spanish. The Mesoamerican believed the universe had three general levels that consisted of an overworld, the middle world, and the underworld. The Maya believed the souls of the dead were able to travel from level to level through extravagant flowering trees in the axis of the universe, and unto the earth through caves, fire, sunlight, and animals. The Aztecs had pyramids and temples that were seen as an opening to the underworld. The human body corresponded to the three levels of the cosmos. Heavenly water was connected to the head, the heart was linked to the lower heavens, and the liver was associated with the underworld. Catholicism had a huge impact in the Mesoamerican traditional religion practices.
There have been many great contributions from Western ideologies that have built the foundation of science to become what it is today, but not all these ideas were created by Western people. Some suggest that these ideas were plagiarized by Europeans. For example, Copernicus reformed the solar system by fixing the Ptolemaic system and was given credit instead of the Islamic astronomers who corrected the flaws before him. Many believe that he stole from Al-Tusi because both their theories were identical. Furthermore, the labels that Al-Tusi used were similar to Copernicus, so it could be suggested that Copernicus stole from him. They did not want to give credit to them because the Muslims were not seen as great people. They did not want to accept that the Islamic people beat them to the punch.
And this is just one of many examples of Europeans taking other people's ideas to further increase their contributions to society.
Since the beginning of these contributions to civilization, Europeans have introduced this belief on one race having dominance over another. Ever since their first arrival to the Americas, they held a sense of righteousness over their compared neighbors. No matter the devastation they caused, they found a way for it to be glorified. This Eurocentric view even exists in our education today, where white supremacists believe there is a drowning effect over the white population. Over a rising tide of non-white people, Martin Bernal published Black Athena, theorizing that the cultural, scientific, and philosophical accomplishments of early Greek civilization were taken from association with the Egyptians and other Africans. He goes on to believe that European scholars were staunch white supremacists and anti-Semites who purposely ignored non-white contributions.